Thank you, Mr. President. Ahead of next year's election, I'll be happy to take you through the package of the Leader of the Opposition. Mr. President, what are the points of these commissions if we don't implement the findings of them? And I quote from you recently where you said that those who are involved in corruption, who are even thinking about engaging in criminal conduct, must know that all the instruments of the state will be used to bring them to book. There will be no place for corrupt people, for criminal networks, and for the perpetrators of state capture to hide, unquote. The Zondo report found against Dipio Peters, Zizi Kodwa, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, Gwede Mantashe, and Thabang Maketla for their parts in state capture. Yet these people still sit around your cabinet table. How can you honestly say there's nowhere for these people to hide when they're hiding in plain sight around your cabinet table? Thank you.
I thank you, Honorable Member. The President.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I have said on a number of occasions that the recommendations that were put forward by the State Capture Commission are being processed, and I did address Parliament to give the response of the government to those recommendations. And a considerable amount of progress is being made in implementing the various recommendations that were put forward. And at the same time, I did say that our law enforcement agencies, in their various iterations, particularly the prosecutorial agencies, are in the process of processing whatever actions that can and will be taken against anyone who is implicated in wrongdoing. Now, we've worked on a simple and straightforward principle that we would like the recommendations to be implemented. And implementation should also, as I said, even in my recent statement, result in those that have done any wrong or been involved in wrongdoing to be followed up through prosecution. And once charges are preferred against anyone, we are then able to follow through. Now, I have said on a number of occasions that many charges have been preferred against a number of people who've been involved in the whole process of state capture. Many cases are appearing before our courts, and there's also been the process of following up on their assets through the assets forfeiture structure that we've got. So all that is going ahead. And of course, in the end, we pay little attention to the progress that is being made with regard to the reclaiming of ill-gotten monies that are now coming back to the state, as well as those people who are now in courts, have been charged, and processes are underway. Progress is being made. And of course, progress in relation to all these matters does, yes, tend to take its time, as it does in many other environments. But progress is being made because we will ensure that justice is in fact implemented, and we will ensure that criminality is followed up. So be rest assured that as we proceed, processes of following up on those who have committed any form of wrongdoing will continue. That is the assurance that I can give, and that is the determination of our law enforcement agencies.